Hello, all. Welcome and welcome back to Illuminate the Oracle. Happy to have you as always. Um, this is going to be a collective love reading. Mwah, 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 for all signs. So that's your bag. That's your bag. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling like lovebird season. Um, and so yeah, so that's what we're gonna get into today. Um, Thank you for all you do around here and how y'all show up. Okay. Thank you for your comments and your likes and your subscribes and your shares. And I love the y'all show. The donations and the super thanks. And how y'all communicate and show love and express yourself. And how y'all continue to support me in expressing and channeling myself. And yeah, I always appreciate um, You know, it means more than I can show. Because there's only so much that I can show here. But I want to tell you, um, when I started this channel, um, it was definitely like a time and period in my life where I felt like I lost everything. And that, like, even some of the people that I felt were the closest to me, um, I no longer had anymore. And I was very much isolated and kind of the start of my whole sort of, journey that a lot of us have to go through. And so building this community and getting to know y'all, I may not be as like, hey y'all, I may still kind of hold a little bit of a wall just because I am who I am, and that's just kind of a general kind of energetic personal thing, right? But still, I need y'all to know that this means more than you know to me. That we've been able to kind of like flourish and thrive. Especially, I say that because I kind of look at when I reappeared back on my channel because I took a break for a period of time, the end of last year and the start of this year. I took a break from the channel because I was going through extreme life changes and battling a health crisis. Sees, and it's a blessing that I'm even here because it took yeah, it's something that I had to like go to like rehab for to rehabilitate myself. And so I was able to do that through this time and channeling through y'all through say the last, you know, um 8 months. We've been doing this together, and so this means a lot. I say all of that to say that, okay? Let's go ahead into this prayer, y'all. Um, Again, this my reading can be readings can be past, present, and or future around here, darlings. So yeah, definitely fit or put it in as you see fit. Okay. Woo! Father God, Mother Divine, Archangel Michael, please cover me and my collective as we receive these messages today. We only seek messages of your highest vibration, messages that you deem for us to receive. Any ill will or evil energy sent our way, kindly block and return that energy back to the rightful owner. Bind them up in their own energy so they never harm anyone again. In Jesus' name, amen. Ashe, ashe, okay. Um, Look at all this red. This is more like a pinky red. But there's like a fieriness. There's kind of like this. I'm getting this energy of like magenta as well, like the flowers over here. Red, purples. There's someone that's feeling real saucy about you. It's definitely giving me that energy of love potion number 9. It's definitely giving me that energy of I only have eyes for you, dear. Somebody could call someone dear, or have like pet names for someone. I'm feeling that heavy in the energy. Um, Someone, something about the image as well. Um, Someone really loves your image. Loves to use your image. I am hearing touch myself. I want you to touch me. What is that song? I don't really want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So somebody needs you to know. Oh no, they need you to know if there's been any confusion there that they don't want anybody else, and when they think about you, they touch themselves. Mm. So this could be someone you're not in communication with that else that kind of feels that way as well. Um, I'm definitely getting like Four of Pentacles energy if someone really is holding themselves. Someone's been holding themselves back from people, holding themselves for someone, cause you're the diamond and pearl prince. Bum 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 bum. Ah, oh, oh. So y'all both feel like the other is a diamond, a pearl. This card says it's felt equally. Two of Cups sparks attraction. Look at those lollipops, and look at those googly eyes. So y'all can't help but feel googly-eyed for each other. So it's okay. I got what you like. You like what I like. We were made for each other. Yes. What is this reading about? Oh, something's coming out of the Easy Bake Oven. What's this? Somebody asked, what can you make, Nate, in an Easy Bake Oven? I don't know, child. What do y'all? I was a little boy in the '90s. They weren't giving me no Easy Bake Oven, so I don't know. But I wanted one, darling. I don't know what you can make an Easy Bake Oven, child. What is this? Uncooked, not ready. 10% heals. Let's see what that's about. Let's get one more. All right. What is this reading about, Holy Spirit? What is this reading about for my collective? Ooh. We have two more. Anchor. Ah. Anchor and allow them to approach. Okay. I have a letter at the bottom here. And what did I tell y'all? Thinking about you while I pleasure myself. I don't really want anybody else. Hey, when I think about you, I touch myself. Somebody probably has to like communicate this to you in a letter. A letter, pretty much, I mean, like people who, I mean, letters, right? Like, I don't know. Who does letters anymore? It really could be just messages in general. I feel like you're going to be receiving kind of some communication in regards to something unusual that's going to perhaps make you a wealthy woman. Or this could be coming from a wealthy woman. Well, I'll take those aside too. All right. I also want to say this is in regards. I forgot all about this. This is the reason why I wanted to do this reading particularly because these cards came out as I was moving things around yesterday. One is duality in love life. So duality card says do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. And love life says free of problems and money troubles, enjoy the passion of love, to love and be loved. So already this is making me feel like twin biz, right? Or like high level soulmate situation, any kind of special person situation, however way you view it. But I am feeling like duality does speak of like the twins or Gemini energy, or the Lovers card, and then for that to be clarified with love life, this does feel like union energy, um, and people kind of coming, not people coming together with the duality. I also feel like there's something about these connections where it's like y'all are um, yin and yang. It is counterparts, but I feel like y'all have had to exercise um, the divine feminine and masculine energies within yourself in order to come together. That's the duality energy in these counterparts. Is that one could not, like, to be an empress you have to embody all the queens. To be an emperor you have to embody all the kings. But still, regardless of what energy you closely associate or you more closely associate yourself to be aligned with, you still have to master the opposite. You still have to master the contrast of that energy in order to be this energy. So perhaps, ah, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify. I want to go ahead and actually clarify these cards first: duality and love life. Um, let's see. What do I want to clarify with? Um, let's clarify with Buffy. All right. So what am I collecting to do as it pertains to love life and duality, darlings? For my darlings, Holy Spirit. What does my collecting to know as it pertains to love life and duality? Please and thank you. Heavy Gemini energy too. That could be significant with the Prince, Diamonds and Pearls channel, and duality. So some momentum is picking up here of a new beginning. Ah, for a healing new beginning. Um, it almost feels like a revival with that skeleton there. Something that died off is coming back to life, back to reality. You could see it that way. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be a connection, or someone's morphing into a whole new reality that they can't even see right now. Aquarius, heavy Aquarius energy. Also, with that full card, it's that Uranus energy of like expect the unexpected. It could just kind of come out of nowhere. It's also like opportunities that you don't. It's an opportunity here that you just don't expect. It's so heavy in the atmosphere. Don't you feel it? Is it love? Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. But it feels more. But let's see. Okay. All right. This definitely looks like it could have been someone. When I'm saying something coming back to life, this could have been someone for some of you that you had some sort of miscommunication with or misinterpretation with. Y'all weren't seeing eye to eye on something in the past. Um, Perhaps as it came to your power. Maybe someone didn't see your power, or didn't see your worth in the past, or for whatever reason, this Queen of Stakes could have felt the need to hold themselves back. But hold on, please hold. I also feel like lovers. Somebody's been holding on to you. That's not even that. If someone's held their energy from you, it's because you're like the whole enchilada. Queen of Stakes is Queen of Wands. So they view you as like she's mighty, just letting it all hang out. And when I say let it all hang out, the Queen of Wands, that doesn't mean her body parts. Like I don't believe that he means her body parts because we got the Four of Pentacles there. Oh, that Ten of Cups there in the back. So when this energy is how I'm interpreting that lyric, she's mighty, letting it all hang out. Queen of Wands, Queen of this ear gets plugged up sometimes. Um, the Queen of Stakes, this person feels like you got this power about you, an influence. You let it all hang out, meaning you're not afraid to put yourself out there. This is someone that may be a shy folk or just a little bit more reserved, but there's something about the way you step out. That Queen of Wands or Queen of Stakes. It's something about the way you step out. Sunflowers could be significant. That cross in the background. This person loves how you maintain your faith as well, and how you kind of keep things moving. I think maybe they could have misinterpreted how you move in the past. Wands energy, that could be, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy could be significant or not, but it really could just be just the energy in which you carry, whether or not you have fire significantly in your chart. This person just feels like you carry, this person feels like you carry What, Holy Spirit? What am I trying to say? Hmm. Two of chalices. Two of cups. They feel like you're their equal. Yeah. They feel like you're their equal. They feel like you present. They've seen you. 2-2 could be significant. 22 could be significant. But they've seen you balance some things. They've seen you. Um, I think do different transitions. Or they've seen you like put in some. They've seen you through some sticky situations, perhaps. Or maybe I've seen each other do some things. But whatever they've seen you go through, they've seen you go through like kind of struggling, kind of finding your way to being very secure and comfortable and cozy in yourself. Heavy earth energy. Um, Aquarius. Nah, what am I saying? I already said Aquarius. That's air. Earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo could be significant. All right. What is this? I think we know this. We're gonna keep moving, child, because with the two of cups there, that clarifies that y'all feel this way about each other. But with this being the Buffy deck, and that's Buffy and Faith. And if you're familiar with this show at all, they're both Slayers, so they both have um, the same qualifications about themselves, but they come from two different worlds. So one is more um, rough around the edges. The other is more, I say, a little bit more polished, but more so like adventurous. Like one is more a little, rough and tough and just go about their own way, while the other is more adventurous, but yet still, I guess, moldable. I think one of the counterparts is a little bit more moldable than the other, but at the same time, they carry different specifications that really make the pair lethal. Um, it's like y'all both can see in each other how the other one fits to the other, right? It's just you know. I feel like whatever got in the way, it feels like it's really kind of petty and temporary. Some, especially in comparison to all the main arcana that I'm seeing here. We got the Fool. Well, we got the Fool and Star. Okay. All right. We have Scoobyville and Sticky Fingers. And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those mangy kids. Like, what is the this devil energy? So let's go ahead and see what that's about. It looks like someone got their mask pulled off. So how does this relate to my collective and their person, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. I'm hearing backstabbers, um, imprisonment. Something that involves a main male. I feel like this main male had to deal with some sticky fingers. But whatever they had to deal with, I feel like it grew them up. Something could have started with this person when they were younger, but it matured them. Whatever they had to deal with, they had to pull off some mask here. Or maybe even this person was wearing a mask. Maybe they felt imprisoned in something. Maybe as a young male, they felt imprisoned. And clarify this. Clarify Scooby Sticky Fingers and imprisonment for my collective. Yeah, a King of Wands. This is someone that feels like free. Someone could have also been promoted, or someone is getting promotion here. They're feeling free to, yeah, to have a new beginning. Very passionate new beginning. This King of Wands here. And I feel like someone is like, They're watching you. Every breath you take, every move you make, every single day. Ooh, cause they wanna. Whoa. Somebody wanna drop something on you. The Ten of Pentacles. That's everything. This is someone that sees everything with you. They wanna. Two of Wands. This time make it sweet. They wanna make it sweet. And a slow dance for my baby in need. Play another slow jam. This time make it sweet. This is someone that wants to make something sweet forever. Make it last forever and ever. You know that I love it. Cause Queen of Swords, they think that you're super intelligent. They feel like you got the mate, the mind. Ooh, just let it all hang out. Your intelligence, the way you speak, I'm hearing. It's the way you analyze things as well. With that Queen of Swords, I get that vibe of, in that Page of Swords, they like to just watch you. They could love to watch your mouth. I'm hearing that. They could love to watch you move, of course. I like the way you move. But the way you, they like how you come up with, just the way you think about things, the way you process things. Um, the way, even if you get a little sharper in your delivery, it's like there's something about that too that turns them on too. They just love, even when you get a little snappy. They, okay, so they may even love your sassy side too. Um, it just feels like it. Yeah, they feel like you were. Yeah, they want it all. They want every bit of you. You're the Paradise City. Take me down to the Paradise City with the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Come on in, please take me home. I feel like this person probably would have once upon a time felt that way. Like they just need to go to a paradise place where there were just these things and accesses that would make them feel better about things. And then they met you and they just thought to themselves, wow, I don't need a buffet. When you meet someone that hits every, I said this before, when it comes to the divine feminine energy, same thing when it comes to the divine masculine energy, there's never just one thing that these individuals do for their counterpart. It's that I'm every woman, I'm every man kind of vibe, you know? I got it, cause I'm the one. Just ask me and it will be done. Don't bother to compare. There's a multitude of things that y'all do for each other, and it's mental, it's physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual. And so when you encounter someone like that, there's only one thing you can do. So this ain't for everybody. And this person wouldn't just pull out the bank for just anybody. It has to be someone very special for this person to fill the need. Yeah. You could be at a distance from this person, but that's what they're looking to with the Three of Wands, is closing up this distance because they miss you. Okay? Yeah, Knight of Wands. Someone's coming to the end of a cycle, though. And look at how fire this energy is between y'all at this point. The Three of Wands to the Nine. So, somebody's ready to. What comes after the Nine, darling? Somebody's ready to drop some burdens. Because it's hurting. They gotta. You are Paradise City to them. And they want to take you home. Oh, won't you please take me home? They realize that Paradise City could just be one person. and you could just be anywhere with that one person. What is that? It's coming. It's look at the success. It's gonna be seen. It's almost like can't you see what you do to me? Our love was meant to be. Queen of Pentacles. Um, somebody wants to walk you down the aisle, child. They want to walk you down the aisle, child. What you think about that? What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. What is that? That's Spice Girls. What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. You said in my love, are you for real? Now don't go wasting my precious time. If we be together, we'll be just fine. Would that say you be there? That's my song. Okay. Ooh, a brand new world. Look at that. It almost feels like somebody wants to take you off on a elope with you so they can what? So they can what? So they can show you good love. Cause they like I found out what I've been missing. Always on the run. Hey, I was looking for someone. They're like, now you're here like you've been. Now you're here. What y'all gonna do when this person's right in front of your face? Y'all talking all that crap in the comments of some of these people's videos, child. Like, I don't want. I don't want. Who knows? Who knows? If someone comes, look, I think it's gonna be. I don't know who. Look, okay. I don't know who this person is to y'all. I don't feel like it was a relationship because somebody was locked away. Somebody wasn't available for a relationship. So y'all can't come to me telling me that it's an ex. Don't try to fit it. If you try to fit it for an ex, that don't got nothing to do with any of us around here. We just here for the party, okay? Because we all know what we here for, and it's not somebody that we've been with. I don't. I don't believe so. That's not. That's rarely what I ever see. I always kind of pull readings for like people who kind of just never came to be, or passion ships, or trying to work something out that is, and that still makes those connections brand new connections because they never were. And so some of these in these readings, some of these connections are people that you are getting ready to meet, or some that you met before, but y'all both had to go through transformations, and we don't get to like I'm thinking of that line from Kill Bill when she was talking to that young girl after killing her mama because she had to pay a debt, like karma. That's I love Kill Bill, but she was kind of acting as like Uma Thurman's character. She was pretty much acting as death or justice, right? Going through and collecting like she was the crypt keeper, right? Because they have debt to pay her, okay? And so, she had to do what she had to do, but she didn't, kill the daughter. The daughter's innocent. But she let the daughter know, look, if you grow up and you still feel raw about it, come see me. It's something here about these connections. It's like, if y'all, whatever you and your partner had to go through, there had to be a breakup, there had to be destruction, there had to be chaos, there had to be a crash. It had to be a cutoff, it had to be separation, it had to be silence. There had to be this independent work. And there needed to be a way for that to happen. But when you meet your person, y'all could be so attached to each other that it would have to be something so dramatic and almost like character daunting that it could be strong enough to shake you out of the pedestal in which you held your person in. But just because you take someone down off a pedestal, or you rethinking how you how they are with you, or who you are to them, the thing is, like, you got to follow your heart here. You can't follow what anybody says. You have to know who your partner is and who's not. You have to follow it in the eyes, because the thing is that when you find your person, it don't matter what may have occurred, because that love, it always comes back. It's like a circle. It always you always some connections just always come back. Some connections don't. And so understanding the difference is important. Some lessons, some connections just are lessons. That's it, darling. And some of them are, you know, something significant. What's this message coming in? All right. What am I clicking to know as it pertains to these messages coming in? All right. What we got? Ooh, perhaps after a period of no contact. Okay. Of, you in your space and they're in their space and it's quiet, right? And it looks like you'll be ready, okay, to communicate. It looks like you will be head over heart, but just to hear them out, people can get nervous about the Queen of Swords because it can be a very direct energy, but it's a very reasonable energy. But the thing is, like with the Queen of Swords energy, you have to come with the truth, because the Queen of Swords is going to be able to poke holes in arguments. If things don't make sense, that energy is going to be able to just poke it on out. Okay, so it has to be truthful. Scorpio energy could be significant. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I always get Scorpio energy as well for Queen of Swords because of that. Because she's not. It could be a misinterpretation, right? It really is just she's not brutal per se. I mean, I guess she can be, but this is someone. Um, you're gonna have the upper hand here. Okay, because someone feels the need to make something right with you. Okay, what is this uncooked? Not ready, 10% healed? What does my collector need to know as it pertains to this uncooked? Maybe this person was uncooked when you met them. Let's see whether this is current energy or past energy. Uncooked, not ready. Okay, ooh! Ah. And that's why rejection is God's protection. This person has the upper hand. This is someone that, like I said, they're keeping to themselves. They're not whatever they left behind. It looks like a lifestyle. It could have been up to seven situations, right? But they have an upper hand on it. I feel like they have a different vibration on whatever they left behind. They're different because they've been able to be different in their isolation. That's why, yeah. Show my collective this person's intentions. Please and thank you. Spirit is definitely working on this person, it looks like. I also feel like this person could be like, I don't know, in church or talking to a pastor, a priest, a counselor, um, someone they respect. Oh, look at this lover. This is their intention. Their intention is to bring back a spiritual connection. They know that their person is out there and they have yet to perhaps properly choose their person yet. This is someone that still has to um, choose you or be chosen, or that's a big part of it. But this person has to set forth um, their bid for you, darling. Or maybe even clear up something that was confused. That's Five of Swords coming back out again. There could also be like yeah, this person wants to reunite with you. They want, yeah. But this person could be dealing with a lot in their world with the Five of Wands. Um, or in the past, that's what they were doing. They were kind of, in the past, this person, or they could be currently allowing themselves, not allowing themselves. This King of Wands is watching you because they're missing you. But there's a lot this person has to deal with in their world. I feel like this person could be a business owner, or they could have like a team that they manage or something, or a supervisor or something. I definitely feel like they're over something. All right, so Spirit is saying allow them to approach, because this is someone that wants to anchor this connection. But You know, the divine masculine, like they need, um, I feel like it's a big test on the divine masculine's part. In the same way that divine feminine has been tested in really setting forth this stage. Like if a divine feminine hasn't done her own work, she's probably gonna discover that her counterpart's not doing the work either, because the divine masculine energy needs the divine feminine energy to lay down the groundwork, to either be the first to either separate themselves or go down their own journey. Both counterparts have this urge to find themselves. That's kind of how you know you're in a counterpart situation, because y'all both will continually be on a journey of self discovery. That's kind of how you're able to even discover each other on that journey, because you were always on that journey of self discovery, anyways. If you were never on a self discovery journey, you probably are not finding your counterpart in this lifetime, and that's fine because we get multiple times, okay? This is Earth School, okay? And I can tell you right here and now, this ain't my first rodeo, okay? If it's yours, that's fine too. But I know it's not mine. Moving forward, what does the collective to know as for allow them to approach an anchor? That Ten of Pentacles that we've seen and the Queen of Pentacles that we've seen, I feel like there's some intense ways that this person anticipates anchoring you down, darling. Okay? Woo! And there he goes. There he goes again. King of Pentacles. What did I just talk about? Queen of Pentacles. And this is her husband. This is her hubs. This is hubs. And this allow them to approach. Yeah. This is why Spirit says allow them to approach, because they want to approach like this. They want to approach like Daddy Kang. Like, I got this. And confident. They wanna move with a big stick, right? That's just like an old school way of moving with confidence, right? Like the authority that they know them to be, like they are for this new beginning. Like this person is think you are so fine. Um, yeah, we keep seeing that. They keep seeing that Ace of Wands, and we already sung. Yeah, this person is throwing the hell out of this. I had to go chase this Five of Wands card. They're done with the interferences. They're done with whatever was keeping them up or keeping them away from you. They don't even know what they're gonna do. But we keep seeing that Ace of this is a countdown, because we just seen the Ace of Wands. Your person just threw the Five of Wands, and so we're counting down to the Ace. We're counting down to the Ace of Wands, which I keep saying. We keep saying in this reading, and that Ace of Wands reminds you it's very 111 as I'm saying this. It's very phallic-y, and we were just singing at the beginning of this reading. I don't really want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. I don't need anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Let's keep it going. So that's their that's they planned on for a lot of y'all. They plan on anchoring in this connection in a something serious. Okay, in a serious situation. I feel like it's gonna be different for everybody what that serious connection looks like, or however way this King of Pentacles decides to anchor this connection down. But when it comes to the Pentacles, the King and the Queen, they don't just date just to date. They look for life partners. Okay, so this is someone that feels like you're their life partner. Something could have taken a while for them to get to this point, just so things could finally move quickly or overnight. Death, death doesn't, death doesn't move quickly. Death just moves like overnight. Scorpio energy could be significant here, but I feel like this is someone could have experienced or be experiencing a death. My condolences, because we do see the Five of Cups, which is grief. in mourning. So my condolences if that's the case. Um, it could be an empress or a mother figure as well. My condolences if that's the case. If not, it could just be like this person's transformed because they're done living in grief over their empress, and they're like, why? When all I got to do is transform. Because I feel like they always knew. They always knew what to do to get to you, but they needed to be sure that you were the one that they wanted. What do they have to be sure on? Let's ask that. Before collective person could be sure. That's where we close it. What did they have to know? What did they have to confirm in order to be sure? Alright? I don't really want anybody else. Time. Waiting. They just needed the time. It's very Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah. So they could let go of some things, perhaps. Yeah. Of their negative thinking. Because this person, when they met you, you were. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. But you were too good to be true to them. Okay? Because this person is not used to the supportive nature in which that you gave to them. This person was used to deceivers, deceptive energy, people who did not or could not show um, their true selves. And so this person um, needed a lot of time in solitude. Or these connections needed a lot of time in solitude, so both of y'all could see things clearly individually, and so the other one couldn't influence the other. I mean, the thing is, like, when you're apart and when you're away, it's like you could influence each other in a more proactive way than, say, that if you're up close and personal, because sometimes, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say it. It's like something just had to develop. Yeah. I also feel like something could have compromised your energy if you would have entertained it before it was ready. Yeah, because it's something about you. It's about your energy. It would have completely tampered with who you were if, say, you went with your craving or desire to be with this person sooner than spirit had intended. But I feel like for a lot of these counterparts, y'all are specifically just divided and just sent off away from each other until it was time. And you can't fight time. You can't fight the moonlight. Oh, I'm hearing that Leanne rhymes. You can't fight the moonlight. Um, I think that's it. Advice for my collective. Mm, what advice do you have for my collective as we end off this reading, this update? So this is the update, y'all. All right. Remember, I keep telling myself that I'm going to shorten these readings so I can do extended readings and so that I can post them on membership, and that will happen at some point in time. But I just love, this is just, I like to just turn the camera on and just do what I do, and then I like to peace out. I just like that. And so, um, I'm trying to anchor myself more down here, okay? Advice for the collective, darling. Relationship patterns, okay? So that's what the solitude was about. So both of y'all could analyze the relationship patterns in which you've exercised up until this point. And so those aren't bleeding off into future situations with your person. Y'all both had to look deep at this. And I think people in both of y'all worlds are going to be shocked at the transformation of both of y'all. I don't think anybody in y'all lives have experienced y'all be in love like this. I never knew love like this before. And it opened up the door. Stephanie Mills, and you came into my life. This is new love. Never knew love like this before. Said I never knew love like this before. What a surprise. Said I never knew love like this before. Yes, Stephanie Mills. Ooh, yes. It's an era of romance, darling. They coming to please take you home, cause you're the Paradise City. I'm out of here. Peace out. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I love you. If you haven't heard it yet here today, then you heard it here first. Take care of yourselves.